Rick with Jericho Nursery is our guest. We are here. We'll take your questions too, as Rick always does on his show. 505-243-3333 if you have a question about what we're doing here in this shoulder season, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I planted my pansies a couple weeks ago. It's a little hot, but they're doing great. I put in my
Pansies like it cool.
They like it. Yeah, people don't know. Pansies will bloom all winter long. Again,
unless they freeze.
No, they freeze. They like it cold.
They don't freak out though?
No, they like it.
Oh.
The flowers get smaller when it gets hot. The flowers get big when it gets cold. They want frost. They take frost. They look rough in January.
Okay.
Okay, so when it's really cold.
So don't freak out.
Don't freak out. Well, yes, freak out. Here's what I do. I plant these barrels. They look great until January. So from Christmas to Valentine's Day, yeah, they'll come back because they're perennial. We sell them as winter annuals because I don't think you're going to get them to live through the summer. I did talk to a lady just a couple of days ago who said I plant them in the shade in the summer. They're winter sun, summer shade. So that's difficult to do, but they'll bloom all winter long. So mine after Christmas, there's nothing like, Terry, coming home, Terry, I have 2 barrels, whiskey barrels at the front of my house, the gate. Kale, Dusty Miller, violas, and pansies blooming through the snow with those faces.
I love the pansy faces. My great grandmother used to tell me stories about pansies and the reason they had faces. And I don't remember any of the stories, but I remember that they have faces.
The fairies, all of the
there's fairy stuff in there.
So in January, when they look like, they're bedraggled, your begonia, pitiful pansies.
Hey, be nice to the pansies.
No, I pull them out.
Just observing.
I pull them out and put in new ones. I can't wait. I'm not waiting till February for them to look good. I don't know if anybody in my neighborhood knows where I'm at, or that I own the place that I own. But for myself, I can't wait. I just pull them out and put in new ones. I tried cutting them back because they look just really rough. In a cold winter, in an average winter, they look great all winter long. And they'll go till Mother's Day. Some years they'll go till June.
And then you need to either put them in the shade or they're going to just they're going to be really bedraggled.
So now I'm going back to my retail. Professional? No, this is personal. Throw them out. I need the money. Put in some marigolds.
There you go. And get ready for summer.
Get ready for
Yeah.
Do something else.
We can't get ahead of ourselves.
So along the lines of that, if I'm going to put in pansies now, which I think I'm going to, can I put marigold seeds underneath and let them come up naturally? Or do I have to wait till springtime to plant them?
No, they'll come up naturally. The ones, some of the sunflowers I have and morning glories that I have are the ones that I don't plant.
Okay.
They just reseed and they come up naturally. And again, I'm not growing, right?
Yeah.
I'm helping nature, as it were, to produce some of this beauty that stops me in my tracks.
It sure does.
I went to the Hamus last Tuesday. We had trout for dinner last night. I had a little girl that was in my house, Olive, and she loves fish skin. So I cooked trout, and I'd come up with this great recipe. I baked them for about 45 minutes, 20 on one side, 20 on the other, and I broiled 2 sides for 5 minutes each. So the bubbly, crispy garlic, and she loves fish. So I started stocking up in San Antonio. I took her fishing a couple weeks ago. I went back last week, and when I was coming home, Terry, I didn't turn around the mirrors because the sun was behind me coming back into Albuquerque. It was spellbound. Conscious contact. You know where I'm going with that?
I do.
Oh, it leveled me. And that's happening more and more often. Where this morning you're not looking at that hibiscus.
You're leaving room for that, obviously, or it wouldn't happen for you.
I appreciate that. Because, you heard some of the tragedy happen. And I'm out there yesterday looking at things like this. Going, okay.
Yeah.
Living room. Yeah. Making room. Giving people room.
I want to back up to something that you and Jerry were talking about that I didn't know you could do. The seeds underneath the plantains. Tell me about this. I'm intrigued.
So
It sounds efficient. I love efficient.
here's another one we throw out too. I'm really annoyed at this guy. I gotta call him again. Bulbs underneath.
Oh,
Ooh.
You want to talk about looking like you know what you're doing?
Yes,
Put
I
some-
do want to look like I know what I'm doing.
Putting pick the color that's going to match the pansy.
oh,
Like maybe a pink tulip coming through purple pansies.
Oh, nice.
Or-
Rick the Gay Decorator coming all out.
I was just going to say, I'll do you one better. Red tulips.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, because I love red and
love-
purple together.
I like that Fiesta look.
Yes.
You can do a blended look, but I want the pow.
Yeah.
So daffodils, crocus,
Oh, yeah.
the yellow, and they'll come right through.
so sterile. I've not had success with my bulbs. Some have popped up, but they're kind of short. My tulips look pretty good.
There's nothing wrong with being
Some
short.
other. That's true.
Just
That's
saying.
true. We do love that. But is there some kind of amendment or nutrient that I can put in the hole right below where I put the bulb? Is that a better way to go? Because my ground is like totally sterile.
So you
For the amendments I have.
you surely want to add amendments, and then and with the bulb, because you're controlling the whole rooting area, I wouldn't tell you to do this with the tree, but with the bulb you could go deeper. Typically, we tell you same depth as the root ball, but bulbs you could enrich underneath. And what they need is phosphorus, the middle number, up, down, and around.
Mhm.
Down and around being the flower and the root would be the middle number. Bone meal is a natural form of phosphorus.
And watch out because the mice like that too. don't they?
Yeah. And my second wife, I came home thinking I was going to be the hero with blood and bone meal.
Mhm.
And she said, "Get that beep out of my house." And I was like, "What? It's blood and bone meal." Well, her family was from England, and what was going on at the time was mad cow disease.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
And where does blood and bone come from?
Mad
Probably mad cows.
Or at least they're really. Oh, I was gonna say another word, but I don't even know if I can say that word. I have a head cold. It might pop out anyway.
So the bulb itself has
Yes.
everything it needs in it the first year. It's the flowers in that bulb.
It's just like human beings.
It's the second year.
Ah.
And phosphorus is so slow moving that putting it on top, unless you're using a water soluble, is not going to get to where it needs to be in time. So you put phosphate in the bottom of it.
Excellent. Let us take a break and cogitate on phosphorus and many other things. Rick with Jericho Nursery is our guest. We'll take your questions, 505-243-3233. Here it is, The Weekend, 96.3 News Radio, KKOB.
A huge name in 2 days.
Look
Hey,
at
it's
that.
Parade Boat, right to bear arms.
Just
and
no one wants
Well,
to
it's
know.
all in stock Smith & Wesson firearms.
We
People
are live
aren't used
streaming
to
this.
calling
And it
it.
ends today.
Oh,
9
well,
millimeter.
Because I don't take.
last week,
You'll
yeah,
find other discounts.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Or-
No.
and ask
And I have to
next
remind
to
you,
a
hey,
carry
this is
class
yourself.
at the
I
store.
want you to call.
It's all at
and
Right
Right.
to Bear Arms on the
The
southeast
audience
corner
is
of Montebello
secret
and
sauce.
Montgomery, or at Right to Bear Arms.
Well, that's okay, because we
When you
can
visit
pontificate
your new
on
favorite gun
all
shop.
kinds of stuff. So, it doesn't matter.
weekend is
But,
here.
um,
You ready to let loose?
the duck.
Let's
Seed
talk
tech, thank you. That's what I need to write down, because I can't remember it.
friends this weekend. Enjoying a
No,
few
Alan.
letting the stress of the week melt away. Sounds great, right? So,
Had
the
him on
night
the- He
Right.
won
Take a
the
ride on us.
State Fair last week.
County CWI.
Oh, I have a contest there too. Why am I informed?
900 and some pounds. Yeah, I was shocked that he's been married for 7 years, because I was like, he's married to that pumpkin. We went to his house.
Oh, wow.
We'll pay $10.
And I
His
mean,
pumpkin patch
I was gonna say,
is
a
twice
pumpkin-
as big as this room,
yeah.
about this long, but twice as wide.
28
One flat.
Rides are only valid Friday, Saturday.
He's taken it to Aurora, Colorado in October. It's 1,000 pounds an hour. 20 pounds a day, it's down to about 15. But he's got this like wackadoodle weird science fertilization stuff that he does. It's shaded. He's
Have
got-
you ever had a pumpkin that big? It seems that.
No, I had my first pumpkin last year. I planned it on the 4th of July and showed him. It was pathetic. It is like, oh, the guy that owns the garden center, look at this.
You're busy. You got things to do.
You know what? If it can't do it, I'm not taking the camera.
Yeah.
I mean, he's out there all the time. He's losing, a month ago, he was losing sleep over it. That's why I was like, he can't be married.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or a very tolerant wife.
Or maybe she's just swackadoodle as him. Right?
That could be. I mean, maybe they take
And
turns.
he posts some stuff. He's got he shows. It's really cool. He shows his pumpkin forming.
I got to ask him a question while I got his hand.
ExxonMobil Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta. These 5 days will be filled with hundreds of hot air balloons, fireworks, special shapes glotios, skydivers, and not to be missed, the spectacular shows. For more information or to purchase tickets, visit balloonfiesta.com.
Did you say something to me?
Yeah, I did.
I
You can't hear me?
I was getting an entry point.
That's fine. I just wanted to know if we blew past a break and how many breaks we have left. What do I need to get in?
We still have one more break. One more break.
Thank you.
This is New Mexico's #1 radio station, 96.3 News Radio, KKOB. Depend on it.
Sorry, it's falling. That's true. Alicia Keys is great. Well, oh, Pshaw! Ah, pshaw! Push the right buttons 98% of the time. Yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah, yeah.
Odds for compliments versus complaints. And the stats are 1 in 10 complain, 1 in 100 compliment. Roughly.
Interesting.
But way more people complain than
Oh yeah. Well, it's easier, and we're kind of
Yeah, we're
hardwired. Our
programmed that
brains
way.
are wired
Yes,
for it. They
so
are.
right. So because mine are the opposite of that,
Mhm.
where I have a challenge in being able to grow is if you complain, I don't want to hear it because I have 9 out of 10 compliments to complain. So it's opposite, it's backwards. So when somebody says, "Meh, meh, 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 meh," I'm like, yeah, you're lying. I don't believe you.
Right.
Which I've told my staff and myself, and I say this to myself, and they're not listening. But,
So you're just talking to yourself, is what you're saying.
the best I could get is right because I think I'm doing everything right. If somebody, and I don't believe in constructive criticism. Constructive criticism is not constructive. That's why airline flight attendants don't say sit your ass down. Please note, the light is still on that says fasten your seatbelts. It's the one guy that's standing up. Sit down.
It's always one guy, pretty much.
But really, it's because we don't. It's hard. Sir, would you mind? And so that's my opportunity for growth is there something I'm not seeing here?
Mhm.
I got my blinders on. God help me take them off. Let me see. Karen, Miss Philadelphia, what the heck was going on in your head?
I just figure she doesn't know how baseball works.
No, see, and that's
'Cause
just
that's
the part,
not the
my
way
blind-
baseball
that's
works.
just the blinders, right? It's like what's going? No, there's something else. There
Yeah.
had to be something else. To give her the benefit of the doubt. God, having a bad day. Ooh,
Yeah.
and paying for it for the rest of her life. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, God bless her.
And just remember there are cameras everywhere.
Right, because so my cruise yesterday, and this is the reason it comes up, is they're checking out the Google reviews and looking for their names in a good way. Say, oh look, they mentioned that I did good.
That's sweet.
Yeah. So it's more important that is what we're sharing
Mhm.
than the ugly.
Oh yeah.
No,
Well,
no.
you've listened to our weekend show. You know
Yeah,
we're hope pushers here. We really are.
yeah, I like it. I like it because to you on the way in, and even with your
Hello,
headphones,
KKOB. Who's this?
I'm totally lost. I'm so
Perfect. Oh my goodness,
When
I was looking up
came
your
in,
number
I
to
could
text you.
see
I'll have
face
the
that you
guard.
would never
I
see
haven't
on
given him a
video,
heads
and I
up.
didn't
I'll call
have
him. He'll
any
let you
idea
up.
I was
And
going
at my next commercial break in the next
Your
2 or 3 minutes,
voice
I'll
is
come
so
get you.
encouraging.
Okay?
Your
Thanks.
tone,
Okay, bye.
just your light shines. So it's the same. Answering the phone, you can tell I smile. You can hear a smile. I promise you, you can hear a smile.
it's so funny. When we were all wearing masks, I worked really hard to make sure my eyes smiled
Yes.
because I'm like, they're taking away so much of my how I communicate with people.
Hey,
When-
Linda Lyle is here, and then
So
in
I really
another
worked
10
on
or 15
signing
minutes, I'm going to have a Michelle Bishop that'll be showing up. If you can send him up to the 5th floor, always appreciate you, sir. Thanks, man.
Excuse me.
Bye.
Yeah.
Half our way through this segment.
We didn't buck early enough,
Hmm.
but the governor knows my name, and this station hugely helpful for me. And Bob Clark gave me the best compliment I could have received towards the end of it. He said, "Not only are you the voice of your company, you become the voice of small business in Africa." And one guy came in while we had to wear masks and sat in the parking lot, being poor Karen Philadelphia gal, and pissed and moaned and yelled and screamed about take off the mask. And I'm like, sir, I want to stay open.
Yeah.
I have to play by the rules. These are the rules. I don't believe that the rules are necessarily right, and I think they should be changed, and I will do everything I can, but these are the rules. I didn't play by the rules until the state police showed up for the 3rd time and shut me down. Because if you're going to be in a big box store buying plants, then you can be at my place. I was the feedstock place. The lawyers told me, you're not Jericho Nursery, you're Jericho Farm and Feed.
There you go.
They showed up and said, you can do that curbside too. I'm like, but why me? Anyway, at the end, we were like, no mask, we're outside. It was my wife, honestly. Take off the mask because it's not showing your face, and so smiling through your eyes and the tone that you carry. I'm glad that honestly that our end of our show went here because it's so much more important than me selling some pansies. Somebody walked by, and this was over 10 years ago, and I barked at my wife. It wasn't intentional. I wasn't angry. I just like, and the lady said, "Is that your wife?" I said, "Yeah." How'd you know that? She said, "Tone."
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah.
ouch, ouch.
Yeah.
Right. So, sit your ass down. No, sir. Please note that the pilot is not turned off the seatbelt sign. Anyway, maybe we end up on the other side with nothing but positive hope push-ups.
Well, there you go. Because I was going to say, we shall take a break because Jerry made that little sign to me, and he said, "Let's do it." And coming back, let's talk about SeatSack is coming up,
Yep.
and let's put a bow on your party because your party's coming up too.
Thank you.
All that and more as the weekend continues. 96.3 News Radio, KKLB.
Hey, it's Brandon.
And Linda is here.
Here, I'll be live at the Albuquerque Grecian Festival. It is the 50th anniversary. I'll be live from 1 to 3 p.m. October 3rd. And check out abqgreekfest.com for all the information. Tickets are on sale now and free park and ride. Easier than street parking. Open during festival hours and the lot in the southwest corner of Lomas and University. Go to abqgreekfest.com for all the information.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us too in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Well, season is back on Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. So don't miss any of the action this season with Prize Picks, where it's going to be right. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use my code ROAM and get $50 in bonus credit instantly in lineups when you play $5. That's code ROAM on Prize Picks to get $50 bonus credit instantly in lineups when you play $5. Win or lose, you'll get $50 bonus credit in lineups just for playing. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. You have to be present in certain states.
Have a seat or stand as you care.
And details.
Have you ever argued with your wife about an accent wall? Imagine the overcome.
So here's what you need to do this time of season. You need to do a pumpkin bread-based recipe crackers. I don't know if it will hold up like a gingerbread, but I bet if
Well, you can do gingerbread all year round. So that's an interesting.
Schedule your free estimate at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with the Z.
you're making
Fill up fast. Now's the time to plan for
That's
your project
gingerbread.
or your home or business.
So I'm gonna bring it in as a
Fall sale
surprise
is on
for
now
her
at
next
Reed's
one.
Nursery. 20% off select
So,
fruit
I don't know if you-
shrubs,
if you
shrubs,
know
roses,
your
and
schedule,
select outdoor
or
pottery.
when you
Red
book
Tag special
people,
tables.
how long?
New arrivals of pansies,
But
spring
we might
bulbs,
wanna
and
go a little longer
cool weather
than a
veggies
few
for
minutes.
planting this fall.
Because
Reed's
I'm hoping she'll
Nursery
get real
open
excited
7
about
days
it.
a week.
It's cute.
What would you do with a lower mortgage payment? Pay off credit cards, finally take that dream trip, or maybe swap the minivan for something with less solid or style. With today's lower interest rates, refinancing could cut your payments and say yes to the things you've been putting off. Waterstone Mortgage is your local lending partner that's fast and ready.
Visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
There's a lot on the line in divorce. This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell, the largest family law firm in the country, with over 35 years of helping clients navigate divorce. Being big doesn't mean less personal or less local. Our attorneys live and work in your community, and as neighbors, they understand the challenges your families face. Divorce touches all areas of your life: your home, savings, retirement, and of course, kids. So when you find yourself facing divorce, you need a partner you can count on. Visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
If you or anyone you care about is facing divorce, contact Cordell & Cordell today. With over 100,000 clients served, we understand the challenges you're facing on a personal level. Call Cordell & Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL. That's 1-855-GET-LEGAL. CordellCordell.com.
Average doesn't grow your business. Smart Strategy does. Cumulus digital campaigns outperform industry benchmarks by over 25%. You're not average, and your results shouldn't be either. Visit cumulusdigital.com today to leave average behind.
30 seconds.
Hot air balloon event takes flight October 4th through the 12th. Come see New Mexico's Painted Horizons at the 53rd ExxonMobil Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta. These 9 days will be filled with hundreds of hot air balloons, fireworks, special shapes glodios, skydivers, and not to be missed, the spectacular drone shows. For more information or to purchase tickets, visit balloonfiesta.com.
TJ Drive here, and Monday will the drilling ban around Chaco Canyon stay in place? Plus, Cantonese documentary Law in a Lawless Land about keeping the peace in territorial New Mexico. And at 5, Merritt Allen. Show starts at 3.
Vacuum coal.
Jericho Nursery.
Paul,
Jericho. So many events coming up in October.
yes.
Because, I mean, we're going to be bereft after Balloon Fiesta. We're just looking around going, what do we do now?
You come to my party.
There you
Thank
go.
you very much.
Thank you.
I was going to do it today. Things got past me and things. Blah, 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 blah. So stop, pause, take a breath. When are we going to do it?
Deep
Very-
cleansing.
Right. Into your keister. Into your feet. Terry said, what's your party? I guess it's the 18th.
And we looked on the calendar, and that is indeed a Saturday.
And I believe that's the week after Balloon Fiesta. I think Balloon Fiesta goes from the 4th and then the next
To
week-
the 12th.
right. So
Yes.
the 18th, because
Following Saturday.
my wife and my first manager, we opened in October in 2005. So we're 20 years old this year.
Look at you.
And we want to make it a big bleeping deal. So we're gonna have food, we're gonna have live music, and we're gonna have some sales. But we're gonna have two of the biggest pumpkins in the state. So we'll tie this in the seed sack. The guy, Alan Clark, who grew the biggest pumpkin last year for New Mexico State Fair, is taking his pumpkin to Colorado. I believe the weekend of October, the first weekend, October 4th. And TJ reached out to him, and he reached out to me, and he said, "Can I store the pumpkin at your place?"
We're just going to tell people how big this pumpkin is.
1,000 pounds. It takes a crane and a forklift and a trailer.
You got room for that, right?
2. Yes, of course I have room. I'm gonna make room. It's the biggest pumpkin in the state.
Wow.
So, seed sacks the next week. What's just as cool if you didn't grow a pumpkin, you don't want to grow a pumpkin, you're like, I don't want to do that. I told you my pumpkin was as big as a softball. They do a carving contest, which is just as fun. And the people,
It sure is.
oh my gosh, the people go crazy. So I'm gonna have a 1,000-pound pumpkin because he is gonna take it to seed sack and doesn't know what to do with it
Somebody.
from the 5th to the 20th.
Yes, you are going to have a 1,000-pound pumpkin. You.
Can we store his too? Oh my God.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa. God,
That 1,000-pound pumpkin.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't know because I don't have the mindset that he has about.
Yeah.
He's watching the stem and the fungus, and if it gets a little hole, he's past that part of it, and he feels like he's
Okay.
gotten there. But
Well,
yes.
he knows. I mean,
And so he cuts it. He
knows.
leaves part of the vine on. He knows all this stuff. He knows way more than I do. That's why
Yeah.
we had him on the show. TJ said we should have him on the show. He's got this miracle potion he used. We gave some of that away. When he called, we were talking about can he store it there. He said, "Hey, I got to call you back. The guy with the cranes on the phone." A crane.
Crane driver takes precedence.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
Sorry, Rick.
So, yeah. Anyway, you're going to be able to see a couple of the biggest pumpkins in the state at my place between there. We're going to have a party again. We'll have food. I want to say, are we done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I cued our partner there on the other side of the glass because we need to put a nice little bow on it. Okay, Rick's party celebrating 20 years coming up on the 18th of October. Seed sack on the 25th, and before then, it sounds like you could come by and see a really big pumpkin.
Yeah, we'll have pumpkins, firewood, roosters, all the fall stuff we're doing. So, thanks for having me.
Rick with Jericho, thank you for being here. Coming up next, it's time to clean up and look pretty. That's you, Rick. You need to clean up. Balloon Fiesta, it's coming up. And there are tasks for all of us. How nonprofits benefit in this effort, we'll talk about that as the weekend continues on 96.3 News Radio KKOP.
Surprise! Your expenses this month were way higher than you expected. Also, you forgot to renew your website domain.